With my history of making UltraKill videos, one name seems to come up negatively more than any other: UndertheMayo. But is all this hatred really deserved, or is it all just overblown? So I started watching his most infamous video, and immediately I start to piece together what happened. For whatever reason, he decided to start the video with a skit, and this skit goes on way too long. This skit takes up almost a third of the video, and is way more negative than the rest of the video. And I don't mean to be mean or anything, but this is how you make people hate you. I don't really even think it mattered what he put after this skit. He could have praised the game to high heavens, but it doesn't matter, because he decided to put this skit there first. And I'm not saying I hate him for this, but ooh boy was this a big mistake. Maybe if this was only like 30 seconds, it would have been such a big deal, but it's so long.
14 months to get me out of this house. 14 long months. Forced to play UltraKill every day. Every day I play UltraKill. But those nights, I dream low on my lifestyle. Nightmares about my day and hideous messages executing my children. My poor children, heroism, they didn't deserve what happened to them. It's all my fault. I'm seeing my person all the time when I take out the music from the bathroom school in my second room.
I mean, even that felt too long, and it was even a fourth the size of the original skit. First impressions are everything, and this video deserves to be put in a museum to showcase that. Moving past that buffoonery, however, nothing quite gets as stupid as that, but there are some problems with the rest of the video.
I've been saying for a while that one of UltraKill's biggest problems is the arbitrary nature of its style meter.
And right away, I think this is the biggest fundamental disconnect UndertheMayo has with UltraKill. He wants the style meter to give you a reward, but the style meter itself is the reward. Enjoying watching numbers go up is one of the most fundamentally human experiences in the world. It's not like killing enemies gives you any tangible rewards either. Remember, it's a video game, it's not real. Killing an enemy or getting to the end of the level is just as arbitrary as the style meter is.
Maybe the style meter tied into a health regeneration system. So you're welcome, UltraKill players. I'm happy that I was able to make your game better, me alone.
Since this video is more about the community's response to this video, I feel like I have to mention this. So obviously, this was a joke.
No shit.
However, I'm willing to bet a lot of people were too soured already to take this lightly. I mean, you get the community furious, and then you hit them with the
"What can I say except you're welcome?"
Yeah, that was never going to end well.
I personally still think the game needs a huge redesign to make ammo limited, with traditional pickups around the arenas and a style meter that regenerates ammo so you're rewarded with infinite ammo from a stylish performance.
Now obviously this was going to make some people mad, because not having ammo is one of UltraKill's core design principles. What it seems like to me is that this game just doesn't seem to appeal to UndertheMayo, and that's fine, not everything is going to appeal to everyone. I don't care how good Animal Crossing is, I'm not playing a life sim. But I can acknowledge the fact that it seems like a good game despite the fact it doesn't really appeal to me. UndertheMayo just doesn't seem to do this, and I really think that that's the main issue.
Because without it, the first 4 chapters of the game continue to suffer. It's still a runaway charged pistol spam fest for the most part.
This was definitely a big part of why people were clowning on UndertheMayo. Because me personally, the blue pistol is one of my least used weapons, and I think that's true for a lot of people. So when UndertheMayo talks about his groundbreaking strategy, people are just like, okay. In fact, this strategy seems so ineffective that it's almost like he's forcing himself to do it. If you look at some of the gameplay, it's pretty sad. What are you doing? Are you seriously using the charge shot against filth? You know you can kill all of those guys with one shotgun blast. You're seriously using the accuracy weapon against the big dumb guy that doesn't move? Are you kidding me? You're really just trying to prove a point. There's no purpose in doing this. But then something happens in this video that, from the way people talk about it, I did not expect at all.
I feel like I can't play dumb anymore, and it's a great feeling. UltraKill starts to feel like a pretty fun game outside of personal style challenges. The 2 new levels are really good, and that Leviathan boss fight, mwah! Excellent.
The back half of this video is absolutely loaded with praise, but it was probably too late. A lot of people probably didn't even get this far into the video, but who can blame them when it starts off with this?
It's been 14 months. 14 months since they let me out of this cell.
Maybe UndertheMayo might have been better off if he front-loaded the praise instead of back-loading it, I don't know. But now it's time to answer the big question of the video. Is all the hatred towards UndertheMayo really deserved, or is it overblown? And I think it's a bit overblown, actually. Don't get me wrong, I disagree heavily with most of what UndertheMayo says, but from how often and negatively he's mentioned by ULTRAKILL fans, you would have assumed he killed an orphan in a V1 costume or something. It's gotten to the point that UndertheMayo is more well known for being wrong about ULTRAKILL than he is anything else. I mean, he doesn't even hate the game, he just dislikes parts of it. But, as often the case, a community needs a villain, and the best villain the ULTRAKILL community could find was UndertheMayo. And a lot of that is definitely UndertheMayo's fault. I mean, if there ever was a worse way to start a video, I can't think of it. But even still, I can't imagine what UndertheMayo's been going through. I mean, I made a video where I called ULTRAKILL my favorite game, but I said I had one pet peeve, and this pet peeve did not lower the game at all in my ratings. And yet people were still calling me a dumb, stupid, baby, idiot, moron. And so then I made something saying I wasn't expecting a reaction this toxic, and then people said, we weren't being toxic, you dumb, stupid, baby, idiot, moron. Which I mean, wow, they did a great job proving me wrong. All of this to say, I can't even fathom what UndertheMayo's going through right now. I still disagree with him heavily, but at the end of the day, it's not real. It's just a video game, and no matter what you do, you're not gonna logic UndertheMayo into having fun while playing. Video games are just way too subjective for that. Anyhow, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and, the other one. And I'll see you never, because no one ever clicks on any of my other videos. So, goodbye.